Agent, we've located Mari at the zoo. Heavy hostile presence. Watch out for their tech. I'd rather not have a repeat of Coney Island.
Hey everyone, this is actually a first time for me for a late Manhunt because I was spending the entire week playing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh man, is that game good. Check it out if you haven't. It's probably the best CRPG to release in what, like 20 years after Divinity Original Sin. Oh yeah, so the power source. I was initially stuck here for a good 30 seconds. There's no pointers and no hints at where it might be, so I was running around blindly looking at something to interact with. Turns out I just need to climb on top of this ledge and shoot past the gate at a controller. Okay. Anyway, so I just breezed through the rest of the Manhunt this Saturday, and this one is for Mari Singh. I first thought she was going to be at the marina, so I guess the developers wanted to make this a long one, so they placed the whole Manhunt inside Manning National Zoo. I mean, zoo is long, right? So what are my thoughts on the whole Manhunt for Season 1, Year 5? Well, it's overall alright. At first I thought it's cool they finally spiced things up a bit, or changed the whole thing from go here, kill this guy, boring routine, to an exciting rescue mission instead. And I thought, great, something different. And the deeper we went into the Manhunt, it really did not change much at all. It's just the same old go somewhere, kill some big shot. I guess the only difference I noticed was they reversed the whole bounty structure. What I mean by that is instead of going from the start of any of the bounty zones and progress to somewhere in the middle, that's where you will find all the targets. This Manhunt did an 180, so you start at the back of that area and then venture backwards towards the beginning, which I thought was sort of clever, but nothing groundbreaking. And all major targets for the final mission remains the same structure where a chosen mission was selected, with some tweaks and alter mechanics and change spawn, obviously. So this one for Mari Singh seemed no different. And over here, it's just you gotta kill 3 generators so that the warhounds become killable. They were at the start of the encounter completely immune to damage, so you have to go around the area and find these servers and destroy them, all the while avoiding the warhounds, well, because you do no damage to them. So what I find that always worked was just keep dodging. It usually puts the sniper dogs off and they miss a lot as long as you keep spamming dodge. Cover to cover also work here, but I find it a bit slower in mobility, so I just keep on dodging. I'm using a pistol headshot build here, as you can see, and I try to use it through the mission so I don't have to switch build too much and mess up the consistency. But against warhounds is pretty inefficient, as you can see.
The aquarium has better infrastructure. You'll have to contend with predation and weather if you convert the enclosure into a fish farm. Are you sure there aren't any crocs in there? This really doesn't feel very safe. I promise, no crocs, gators, or apex predators of any kind are in the enclosures.
Yeah, I missed my initial shot here. Pretty embarrassing. I mean, he's just moving strafing to the side and I keep missing my shotgun blast. Try to go for the head. I don't know. Yeah, as these is pretty much just all humanoid spawns, so it's pretty easier just to pick them off one by one and shoot for the head if possible. Just makes things a little bit more interesting and faster. If they spawn like a dog or a heavy, that'll probably be a little bit more tricky, but this is fine.
Mari was the director of the DC aquarium before she turned it into a fish farm. They probably want her to set up a similar operation for the Black Tusk. Food security is a powerful motivator. Agent, I've got eyes on Mari near the savannah.
Yeah, so I pretty much saw that there were 1 or 2 or few snipers up the ledge there, so you gotta definitely want to pick them off first. Good thing I spotted them, or else I'm probably going to get shot a couple of times and die here, embarrassingly. But yeah, just want to make sure that the snipers are taken care of before moving on. Sometimes they're right in cover and it's hard to see them. And over here is just pretty much easy. They all come from the left, same as the regular mission would do.
You can't let the division destroy the clinic. We won't. We should stay and fight. We need to get you and that baby to safety. Don't worry. The Black Tusk will stop the division. Thank you.
Get the patients out of here!
They're running away from us? But we're trying to help them.
I won't let you take them!
There's actually this video about how the Black Tusk were in fact the good guys here. Got me thinking. I mean, there's got to be something much bigger going on. It did not look like they were mistreating the quote-unquote hostages. They were just like your regular military, doing what they were told, and perhaps even what they thought was right. I mean, it did seem like the agents are more so in the dark, and we might be on the wrong side of this fight. And right here, they were actually spawning from the back and not the front, which I thought was, so I had to go back and look for them, then there they were. They were trying to ambush us. But good thing that if you have a good headphone, I mean, you can pretty much hear them. If you have like spatial audio or something, or surround audio, you can probably hear them pretty fine. That they're actually in the back and not anywhere else.
System restored.
And over here, I thought it was pretty stupid. You had to walk all the way up here, just press the button, and then it tells you, nope, you can't go through. You got to do something. You got to go look for something. And then you had to walk all the way back down just to press a laptop here, just to activate it. And then you have to stay in the same area. I mean, it's like a different sort of a little mechanic they put in here. Nothing new, really, but it really just kind of waste of time. You could just put more enemies or something, like spawn more enemies for me to attack, or put in a couple more waves that's spawning like all directions. That'll be fine. But this is like a little dumb. Not really my cup of tea. I don't really like staying in one place and just put on a wave defensive mode kind of thing. Not really what I enjoy. And then these drones are annoying as hell. Like, this place, if you did not know it like I didn't know what was going to happen, so I didn't change my build. Usually, I think you will want to change build here. If you know that there's going to be drone wave over here, you want to change to more like a disruptor build, right? That will probably be like supreme over here, maybe a skill build. If you're like playing full red build here, you're probably going to die, huh? These drones are no joke. They're really powerful, and they come from like 2-3 different sides, and sometimes they even go through gaps and just circle around and just shoot you a couple times in the back. You find it hard to take them down. Good thing I have a shield here, so I'm pretty much in a good spot, so I can still take them down because my damage is up notch. If I were to play like full-on red DPS, I'd probably have to be extremely careful and find a really good spot to be in cover in order to take them down if I wanted to go full damage. If you're a skill build or a disruptor build, you're probably going to have a much easier time here, especially since this is mostly just about drones and nothing else. But then it's sort of a waste of time for me. I just didn't like it. And drones are pesky, so.
Are we taking the train? Not today.
Next group is ready to evacuate.
Copy that. We're heading to the rendezvous.
I'll call for transpo.
Get to the train.
Ah, yes, this place, this area. If you remember, if you're doing this mission on the weekly invaded, there's gonna be drones that spawn like on either side, both left and right gates, and that really, you know, puts you off, especially if you're not in a good position. They can snipe you from afar. Oh yeah, see that? There's a sniper back there. So that guy is dangerous. The sniper up there, it's not exactly easy to spot if you're not careful, and then he just snipes you 2 times and then you're in a terrible bad spot. But other than that, if you got the sniper, everything else is just peachy.
This could work. Biodome would be perfect for an aquaponics operation like the one we set up at the castle. Some of these plants must be edible. You could root the cuttings and grow them on top of the fish tanks. You're not worried about predation? As long as you keep the dome closed, you shouldn't have to worry about birds stealing the fish. The plants on top offer additional protection. It's also nicer to work inside during a storm, and it's closer to the clinic. Honestly, you don't need all of this to build a fish farm. You're recommending we look for another site for the operation. I'm recommending we use the infrastructure of a zoo for a zoo. We need sustainable food for the community if we want people to come back. And when people are back, they're going to be bored and want to go on adventures. Experience new things. They'll want to go to the zoo. Or the aquarium. Yes. But turning the aquarium into a fish farm was different. We already had a fish farm. Turning the cross pit into a trout hole is very different. The exhibits weren't built for people to grow food. They were built to keep the animals in. There are too many ways people can get hurt, especially at night. And especially if you're wrong about all the predators abandoning their habitats. If you want a fish farm, convert a warehouse or a shipping container. It would work just as well.
The AI in this game, I'm telling you, is like super insane. They backstab you, they pincer you. They know exactly what you're gonna do, and they will make sure you suffer for it. Oh, here we go again. It's always the dogs. Like whenever you fight Black Tusk, there's always gonna be a dog somewhere within any of the spawns. Anytime you get a wave, you probably would expect a warhound for sure. This is Black Tusk, right? It's their staple. They gotta have a warhound. They're major dog lovers, I tell you. They're super major dog lovers, which I totally respect. I love dogs, but the warhound's gonna be like everywhere when you find when you fight Black Tusk. That's for sure. And then not only that, they like to jam you. They like to jam you, and then their war dogs are gonna be, you know, right on the backside and just trying to screw you over. And especially with a crap build like mine that is just not built for this type of situation where the enemies have like an open area just to run around in, and then we have a warhound, especially a sniper warhound. Like sniper warhound is ditto. Like they're super ditto. They one-shot you sometimes, and especially the elite one, they fire 3 shots, right? 3 burst fires. 1, 2, 3. Those are a lot more difficult than the veteran ones, that's for sure. Yeah, this power source is so easy to spot. I mean, just follow the cable. Why can't they just tell you that for the first 5 minutes of this mission, right? There was like a power source you got to destroy, if you remember, in the initial the starting point of this mission. Heck, I spent more than 30 seconds trying to look for it. I just don't know where it was until I finally realized you had to climb on some ledge to get it. But here it's like super easy because you have a clear line of a clear indication, an indicator. Just follow the cable. That's like thick ass red yellow cable that you got to follow through to those power sources, and that was fine, and that was really easy to do because you have visual indicators. You know exactly what to do the moment you saw those thick ass cables on the floor, and then there's 2 of them. But in the first area, I really got confused. Maybe it was just me, but there was like nothing.
They cleared the train.
We expected that.
Is the asset secure?
On the move. Block the road, please, and thank you.
I'll set up near the shrine.
So here we are, another open area where the enemy can spawn anywhere, and I just don't feel like many builds, a lot of the builds will probably not succeed here as much, since it's such a big area, like what do you exactly want to do or expect to do? Just sit in cover and expect the enemies to come up to you? I normally just like to run just straight to the end, and if the enemies spawn right beside me, I can just pick them off really easily because they're right there. But for this mission, if you do it like the normal mission, if you remember, like these enemies have regular spawn points, and here is like no different. These enemies do spawn from regular spawn points. I think there's no change here. The developers did not make them super aggressive or make some change plans to their spawn points at all. So you know what you're expecting. But if you're like a full DPS, you probably just want to go straight to the end. Just run. You know, running and gunning make this area a lot more simpler. Nothing special here. They just have 2 chunguses at the end.
Come in, dipshit. Well, he's dead. Okay, I think we should get you out of here, just in case. Something wrong? Nothing you should worry about. But I'd prefer to get you somewhere more secure. Too many access points. We need extraction. Send the helo. Meet us at the atrium.
Yeah, but as I was saying, you probably would want to use skill build here, because you have such a good vantage point up there, up that hill. And then you can just sit there forever and let your skills do all the work. You don't even need to be like full DPS here. And of course, they gotta have a warhound. And I have to go down, obviously, because I missed that guy who was clearly trying to flank me. Look at where he was. It's like right there behind me in the back. I don't even know like how he got there. I didn't even realize or saw where he went. I just let him go. It's like I thought he was just going to come up to me and perhaps melee me or somewhat, but you know, he decided to flank me all the way 80 meters away on the other side of the map and just trying to beat me down. I saw you afterwards. You know, your little pesky little thing, like right here, is still trying to blast me through the rock. Yeah, it was literally just blind firing me through the rock. If you saw that, that was shooting through the walls. Okay, I couldn't get him, but he could clearly fire all that rounds at me. That was pretty cheeky. And another chunga, obviously, of course. Especially like when there's open area and there's no cover, just gotta find a good vantage point, I guess. And using a pistol at about 50 meters is definitely not in my favor. What's even more gross is they have a mobile tank. A mobile tank is really odd. It's really odd, especially when their controllers are nowhere to be seen or dead. Their mobile tank are supposed to go like haywire or just go random, just attack both enemies and foes, especially if they're closer to the war tank, mobile tank. They will just attack them instead of you. But I don't know why. Sometimes when their controllers is dead, they still target you exclusively, which is BS.
Access denied.
Yeah, of course, access denied. I need a key card, right? So of course I have to backtrack here. It can't just be that easy. But cool that you actually go down this little lane here. Usually you never go down here if you do the mission normally. There's a chest, I believe, at the corner of that bamboo forest, but usually we never go down here at all. So it's kind of nice that they directed you all the way back here just to find something. But again, backtracking for the sake of backtracking.
Take this. Put it in your ear. I'll let you know when it's safe to come out.
These are division comms.
You'll be safe in there. I'll let you know when you can come out.
Where's that helo? En route to the atrium. Negative. Atrium is compromised. New rendezvous at the arena. Copy that.
We don't have much time. Get to the arena.
She just never gets old of this. I don't know about you, but it's just so satisfying just popping heads with a Regulus. I mean, if you don't have Regulus, you gotta get one. Popping heads. The explosive effect is loud, it's explosive, it's grandeur, it's just great. And where's the boss exactly? Like, they always spawn behind you. Trust me. Like, when I say that, they always will be spawning behind you if you don't know where to look. Just look behind you. Turn around and you will see them. And there's drones everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I don't know if there's like controllers or spawners. Where are they? The drones are coming out from something, somewhere. And they have to go downing me right here in the middle, and they're still blasting my damn body. One thing I like developers, what they did was they make you immune to every single damage as long as you're being revived by your own hive. And they're just blasting you like there's no tomorrow, blasting at your down body, but you're not really dying. I mean, that's a cool feature. It's like a saving grace, right? Can you imagine that they actually could kill you at that state? That would make the game so much more difficult, I would say. But like seriously, where are all those drones coming from? And that's the last guy here. Yep, it's down. But of course we have to move on. Oh look, another drone.
Manny? I know you're listening.
Hey, Mari. It's, Wally, actually.
Wally? Where the hell is Manny?
We sort of agreed he should sit this one out.
That was probably a good idea.
Torres is on her way. I'll tell Manny you're okay.
No, please don't. Just wait until we're back. In case anything happens to us, I don't want to get his hopes up.
I mean, finally we're at the final area, so even if you go down here, no worries, final checkpoint and all that. More warhounds, yay. So obviously use shotgun here. Shotgun's super powerful, as you can see. 3 shots, boom, 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 dead. Shotgun, pellets, damn powerful. So if you like meet a chungus, always pop chungus in the head with a shotgun, as every pellet deals like tremendous damage. It's better than single shot rifles and pistols, obviously. Even pistols, like even my regulars with the headhunter buff, it's not going to be enough to one-shot the helmet. But if you like, even if you only have half of the buff for headhunter and if you just get a shotgun, it's still one shot because all pellets hit on the head and you one-shot the helmet. So it's always a good idea to keep a shotgun in these one-shot builds or headshot builds, as they do wonders against tough armored enemies like the Chunga and especially warhounds as well. Of course, you got to make sure that you're in a safe place, that you're comfortable not using a shield in order to go up to their face and blast them with a shotgun, because if they attack you, then you're pretty much toast. So like over here, there's a couple of warhounds. They want to blast me with their snipers, and then there is the Felicity Panzer Lee, who is right up there in the ledge and just sniping down on us. You probably don't want to overextend and expose yourself, so you don't get like 1 to 2 shotted. It's really easy to get one shotted here because there's snipers everywhere. Good thing the warhounds are not exactly doing anything, moving around. They're not exactly mobile right here, but they're still getting a few good shots in, and my shields are not exactly holding up anymore. That one on the right still like got another shot in, so scary stuff. I'm always trying to just headshot the headshot Felicity up there. Oh, someone's backstabbing me. Like all that time wasted trying to outsmart the boss or trying to get the warhound down. There's got to be someone who... Whoa, okay. All right, gotta give a big applause to that guy over there because he completely skipped the animation smoothness back there. Like the time you need to get out of cover, hold out your weapon, aim and shoot, that's... You gotta have some sort of animation smoothing going on, right? That guy was so slick. He literally did all those 4 animations in like 1 second. The second he saw me, he got out of cover and started blasting at me. So that was uncalled for, and I wasn't expecting that quickly. So I got killed, embarrassingly, pretty sad.
System
But the rest of the way should be smooth because the boss is down. Even at this range, as long as you get a headshot with the headhunter buff, you can take down the boss even though she's like 150 meters away. You know those red pulse throwable grenades, whatever they're called? They're like pulse grenades or something like that. Usually the ones we have that just sends out a pulse, but that's a pulse grenade. It doesn't do anything else, but their pulse grenade emits a red sort of blaster, but then they also do damage to all the enemies, or in this case, agent, us.
Don't shoot! It's me! I'm coming out! Agent, you can shoot a flare. Taurus is on her way.
Okay, we found her. Not much of a big finale, but we actually found her. That's good. Nothing else, nothing more she'll say. It's just fire flare. We're gonna get help. Helicopter's coming. Yay, we're gonna get out of here. That's it. Not much going on here. I was hoping it was something more grandeur, but I guess not.
What, you miss me or something?
Thank you, Agent. Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine.
The baby?
So far, so good. Even got some prenatal vitamins. And a scan. Yeah, everything's normal. We're not out of the woods, but their doctors say she looks healthy.
She?
It's a girl.
They took care of you. You were safe with them?
No. No, I wasn't safe with them. That psycho was only good to me because she knew she needed me alive to get what she wants.
What does she want?
For you to give her the White House. And to install her organization as rightful military force. To stand down and give her legitimacy. What else did you expect from a woman like that?
Maybe we should just give her what she wants.
Fuck that!
Yeah, I'm with Wally. Giving in to people like that never ends well.
We can't do this alone.
Well, we don't have to. Where's Vic?
Sokolova has him.
Well then, you get him back. He knows her operation. He helped build it. You want to take her down? And you want to protect your family? Get Vic. Where's Kelso?
Back in New York.
We need to get sleep. We have a big day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Nat, I just wanted to let you know. The asset is in place and awaits your orders.
Excellent.
Well, I guess that's everything. And you get a pink dolphin badge. If you're into that sort of thing. But we got Mari Singh. Yay. So now we're just going to teleport to the castle and talk to her. So we get our final sort of debrief. And then finally we finish everything completely. That's it. The music here is phenomenal. I just love this place. I love the castle, especially the atmosphere and the music, the background music. It's amazing. If you can actually find it somewhere, buy the music, download it, keep it. It's a really good song.
Sorry about all this. Hopefully we can breathe a little easier with this thing back online. Thank you for getting me back. Frankly, I'm worried what would have happened to Manny if you didn't. He doesn't take loss well. After his uncle, he lost himself in the work, and if he had lost me and the baby, I don't know that he could have come back from that. Thank you for reuniting our growing family, Agent.
Well, something did happen in that last little cutscene there that the developers forgot to add sound effects and music because it was completely mute. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning into this episode Division 2's last Manhunt, rescuing Mari Singh. I did not realize that she's in fact pregnant. So her picture of her holding her belly, that was intended. We were speculating, you know, what's going on there. Why did developers, you know, show her picture as she's holding her belly? Now we know. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. As always, peace.